Good morning, Indira Shah here. Let me just show you how to make moringa leaves and curry leaves chutney powder. Moringa leaves is very good for health. You have to have it at least once a week, though not every day. But every day is very good. Even a little powder of this in any form is very good. It's a must because it has the maximum iron content, highly fibrous. I'll just tell you the advantages of moringa elai, okay, moringa leaves and curry leaves. You know how good the curry leaves are. These are organically grown by me. So to make this powder, take both the leaves, the moringa leaves and the curry leaves, just wash it and dry. If you can sun dry it, it's very nice, but there's no sun now, so I'm going to just fry it. And then for 1 cup of these, I have taken small cup. This is half of this. The half chana dal, then half urad dal. This is not half, this is 1 cup, but half of this, okay. 1 cup of chana dal, 1 cup urad dal, 1 cup fried groundnuts. Fried groundnuts. Groundnuts are very good. It's equal to badam, they say. So groundnuts. Then this is dry, copra. That is 1 cup, and 1/4 cup til. You try to use black til because this has the oil content in this. In white til they remove the skin for oil, so better to use the black til. And this is red chilli. This is homegrown red chilli. I had grown around 2 kilos of chilli, and this is homegrown red chilli. This is according to the taste. Then you need tamarind. Okay, then asafoetida, salt, and then you need jaggery according to the taste. Now let me fry all this separately by adding just a drop of oil. Do not add more oil because you cannot store it for long time. Okay, so just add 1 drop, just 1 drop. Okay, now let me fry all these things. Here I have added both chana dal and urad dal together. Just added a drop of oil. You cannot see the oil at all. So keep frying them. Okay. So just don't leave it like this. What happens? The top layer remains raw, and the bottom it becomes black. Then your chutney puri will go for a toss. Yeah, it has turned pink. Now I'll transfer it to a plate. Okay. Let me fry the til. Actually, til and copra, keep it separately because after grinding all this, you should grind them. So don't grind them with this dal. It will not get grinded at all. Okay. So now I'll keep this. Yeah. This also keep it separately. See here, I have kept the til separately. Okay. Because we have to grind the til and copra at the end. Otherwise the dal will not get grounded because of the oil content in the til and the copra. This is actually fried groundnut which we get in the shop, but I'm just frying it along with the red chilli. Now do not discard the skin of the groundnut. You can use it with that because it has more nutrition in the skin. So skin should not be discarded. And I have not added any oil while grinding this. Though groundnut also has the oil content, but it gets grinded well along with the other stuff. This is the moringa leaves. I have purposely added some twigs. Okay, twigs are also very useful. Moringa leaves has got lots of iron content. So doctors usually say that every a week a woman or a man, but for a woman this is a must. Okay, this is highly fibrous also. My grandmother and mother, they used to use this almost every week in in the form of sambar or adai, or something like that. The moragutal we used to make. You can watch my previous video for moringa elai moragutal. That's a very tasty item, I can say. So try to use this. You can grow it on the terrace. I have about 5 trees on my terrace. I'm growing it in a very small grow bag. So I get around 2 to 3 drumsticks also. But mainly I'm growing on the terrace for the sake of leaves. I have one huge tree on the ground too. They say the bark of this moringa tree keeps the snakes away. So if you have snakes, frequent visitor, you can keep few barks of this moringa tree here and there, because the pungent taste of this moringa leaf, the moringa bark, the bark of the tree keeps the snakes away because they don't like that smell. I have not tried. I should try. But I have heard people saying. You can sun dry it because that's more better. And but there's no sun. I have not seen the sun for more than a week. Bangalore, it is raining almost every day and every night. Once you fry this, keep it separately. This is washed and dried curry leaves. So curry leaves, actually it's very good for digestion. I have heard that this melts the fat in your body. So it's a slimming agent, I can say. And then it's very good for the hair, for the eyesight, for a good eyesight. They say you have to eat 5 leaves of this curry leaves every morning. So I am growing about 4 to 5 curry leaves plants on my terrace, and there's one huge tree on the ground. So abundantly I use this. Almost in everything I put a handful. If you are not growing, kindly grow this, because in shops what they do, they dip it in endosulfan. Endosulfan is a very, very dangerous chemical. So what happens when you dip the curry leaves in the endosulfan, the leaves does not wither for 1 or 2 days. Otherwise what happens when you harvest it in the morning, by evening all the leaves withers. So try to grow them by yourself. You don't need much space if you grow it on a bucket. This is almost done. I have not added oil for this. Only while frying dal, I added just a drop. If you add more oil, what happens? You get a kind of smell, when you store it outside. I have put off the stove and just heat it. Otherwise you can mix it with the dal, and then you have to just fry this salt. You have to fry the salt in the pan, the hot pan, because the moisture in the salt will not get mixed easily with the powder. So just to ensure that the salt gets mixed with the powder, we have to remove the moisture from the salt, whether you need this salt or the rock salt, whatever it is. Okay, now I am going to add the asafoetida. Now I will leave this to cool and then powder. I'll be adding this much jaggery, okay? Here, the chutney powder is ready. Trust me, this will be very, very tasty, and more than the taste, the health point of view, it's very, very good. You have to make it. I'll show you about 3-4 types of chutney powder, And this can be eaten with hot rice. You can add ghee or oil, add it with the rice and eat. At least just 1 spoon every day. This much every day in any form. Either you can sprinkle it on dosa or idli or chapati, or just eat as it is. It is very tasty, but it's a must for everyone, right from the kids to the old people. So now let me just put it in a bottle and show you. Now I have bottled it. I have bottled it in 2 bottles because this will go into the fridge and this will be out for everyday use. Okay, and trust me, you have to make it. Please start using moringa leaves. Moringa leaves is very good for health. You can just Google and check how good it is. I'll come up with another 3-4 varieties of chutney powders. So every day you can have different kind of powders, either with the rice or with the idli, dosa, chapatis, or just like that 1 spoon you can eat it. So thank you very much for watching my channel in the name of YouTube channel in the name of Indira Shah. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe and press the like button and the bell button for notification, because I'll be coming up with many more exciting dishes, powders, sauces and chutneys and pickles, and also the tips on gardening and home maintenance, home decor and many things. So thank you very much. Bye bye. This is Vitvela.